it's the last Dart Bender here, or Jacob McRae, and I'm going to do my recap for Dart Democracy 2022 Spring Edition. We're going to be doing leg waves, and leg waves look like this. From the front. So, before we even start with the dart, we are going to practice the motion with our legs. And we're going to do crescents. So if we lift one leg up, we're going to bring that leg up, bring it across the body, up and out. Cross, up and out. Alright, so we're going to remember that motion because that's what we're going to be doing as we work our way to leg waves. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is learn how to enter our leg weaves. We can do it with a simple between the legs, but we're going to do a holster and a saddle wrap. And that's going to look like holster, saddle. So the holster comes on the anchor side, under the anchor thigh, and we're going to catch it in the lead hand on the middle of your legs. And then it's going to go under your lead thigh, and we're just going to let it go on the ground. Normally with the saddle, we'd close that, but we're just going to leave it on the ground. If you can do that in one smooth motion, it's really cool, and you can get into your leg weaves nice and smooth. So we go holster, saddle. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is bump, 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 bump. So bump, bump, bump. We're going to go holster, saddle. All right, on the ground. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump. And most people kind of find their way to doing this at some point when they're learning dart, just because it's kind of fun, and why not? So just behind my legs, bump, and it's just bumping off my legs. All right, so now we're going to go into our stalled bumps. So again, we're going to do the holster saddle entry. Holster saddle. We go bump, bump, bump. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the leg that it's coming around on to lift up and follow the dart so that the dart doesn't actually touch my body. It's actually stalling on my shin. And I'm just going to turn with it so that it never gets a chance to actually bump into me. Next up, we're going to do crescent bumps. So we're going to go holster, saddle. We're going to do that. We're going to get some movement going. We're going to get some movement. And we're going to go into our stalled bumps. We're going to stall, stall, stall. And this is when we're going to do that crescent motion that we did at the start. So we're going to go stall, and when it's stalled, we're going to think of it as being glued. The dart is glued to my leg where it's touching because the tension of it stalling that way is holding it onto my skin. So when it goes there, we're going to do the crescent motion, up and out. Again, I'm going to go stall, stall, crescent, up and out. Stall, crescent, up and out. Stall, crescent, up and out. So you see when I flick it behind me with the crescent, it comes up across my body and back, but it's falling down behind my back. It's coming diagonally. It starts up here, ends up down here. For me to lift it up again and come back down. What we don't want to do is keep it on the same height the whole time. So we don't want to give it so much force that it goes around. We don't want it to come around the waist. It's falling back down to ankle height. Now when we do these crescent bumps, we're going to try and instead of just lifting the dart, we're going to try and get a bit of spin on it. So instead of just lift, stall, lift, stall, lift, we're going to try and get a little bit of swing on it, but a nice smooth motion. So you can see now it's going in circles. It's making nice momentum-y swings rather than stalls, which would look like this. Raise, stall, raise, stall. We're going to get some swing. All right, so next we are going to do thigh push downs. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go holster, saddle, you get into lift and crescent, crescent, crescent. And now when it's at the very peak, so when it's the highest, and you can see it's now, Now, we're going to use that time to straighten out that thigh of the leg that's in the air. So we're going to go up, straighten, and you'll see how much force goes into it when I do that. So we're going to go crescent, crescent, straighten, crescent, straighten, crescent, straighten, crescent, straighten. And I'm using my thigh to connect with that rope and push it down and adding a lot of force to it. Our last part is going to be essentially an outward knee shot. So you should know at this point, if you're doing leg weaves, because they are a little bit advanced, how to do a knee shot that looks like this on the outside. Don't worry, it's just a rental. So we're going to do holster saddle. We're going to get that crescent knee going, crescent, push down, crescent, push down. And in between the crescent and the push down, we're going to add in that outward knee shot, and you'll see it when it's coming up here. I'm going to knee shot. So instead of letting it go like I would a knee shot to get some distance, I'm just going to keep it stuck in my hand. Knee shot. So we're going to go all together. Crescent, knee shot, push down. 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 I'm not trying to add so much force that it goes flying, because it's not actually a knee shot. We're just adding force in it in every direction. And essentially, what we're trying to do is reduce that crescent and swap it for speed coming from the knee shot part and the thigh push down part. And we're going to end up with a nice, really clean wheel plane where we can do clean leg weaves and move around with them because they're so damn tight. And that's why we do holster and saddle wrap.